Thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, we've got Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here is George. Lets it go with the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Porter finds Jokic. 16 feet away. Yep, that one goes.
A focal point of this offense. Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Murray, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
Murray with it. The pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Barton. Stolen by George. Passes it to Leonard. Outside for George. From the arc. Morris passes to Leonard. Shoots over Barton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. The deep 3 from George. Jackson passes to Leonard. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
George against Porter. Left side, Leonard. Down low. Jackson misses.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, here's Jokic. For 3, Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Jokic in the corner. Shoots over Zubac and misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And George kicks to Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 5.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Jokic passes to Gordon. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Jokic. Tries again. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And George kicks to Zubac. Jackson passes to George. Shoots over Barton. And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Gordon. Porter against Leonard. Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Jokic missing. And stolen by Murray. Barton passes to Porter.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Pocket is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Mann in at the small forward. And here's Beverley. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Kennard, the pass to Batum. He dishes it to Ibaka. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's on JaVale McGee. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Beverley deciding where to go with it. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Dozier. Back to Millsap. The 15-footer. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Paul Millsap is very capable as a spot-up threat.
Morris against Beverley. Kennard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Beverley. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. To the inside. Down low. Poke loose. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris kicks to McGee. And there's the pass to Dozier. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Passes to McGee. 4 on the clock. Over Ibaka. And that one goes long. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Here's Rivers. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Here's Morris. He kicks to McGee. Back to Morris. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Rivers. Back to McGee. Dishes it to Millsap. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee is pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
And here's Millsap following the three-pointer by Nicholas Batum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Bulls checked in, and that one's good. George.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now here's Leonard. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to George from outside the arc. Porter pulls it in. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Floats it up for Jokic. He feeds it to Gordon. Porter looking it over. Denver gets it back. The kick out to Barton. Murray outside. Outside Gordon. Off target from three-point range. Porter with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
They've got Porter, Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Shot clock at 2. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon finds Porter. Lob pass to Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Ball's knocked loose. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. George against Barton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
Now, here's George. Fires for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Leonard, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Morris passes to Zubac. Outside, George. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Left side, Gordon. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Morris. George against Barton. And that one's good. George.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
to the left side wing. Here's Jokic. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 5, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
There's the pass to Beverly. Now Batum. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Over Rivers. Batum trying to break loose. Chalk up 2 there. Ibaka's got 5 now.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
On the wing, Morris. Defended by Beverly. Here's McGee, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That one drops. He ties it up.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Morris against Beverly for the lead. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beverly. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Morris kicks to Millsap. It's Rivers on the wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Kennard. 30 seconds left in the third. The dish to Batum. Over in the corner, Beverly. 5 on the clock. Pass to Batum. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morris outside. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. And there's Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. Back to Jackson. On the wing, George. Over Rivers. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Millsap. Back to Morris. Pass to Dozier. Floats it up for Millsap. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Rivers dishes to Morris. Outside Millsap. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Now Murray. Outside Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Back to Jackson. The pass to Zubac. He dishes it to Jackson. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Barton. And good that time. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Murray against Jackson. On the clock. From deep, George. Zubac the pass to Morris. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Barton throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And Leonard has it in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss. Denver leading by 4. Barton finds Porter. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And here's George. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic against Zubac. Back to Murray. Laces one from 3.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Jackson, and Leonard has it in the corner. Morris kicks to Jackson. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort, no lack of it right there.
The putback. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Los Angeles. George passes to Jackson. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's what Jackson's doing right now. Supreme confidence in the clutch.
Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Gordon out there with Michael Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at point guard. Now here's Murray. Here's Gordon. That shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. It's Hardaway with the drive. Passes it to Doncic. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Dallas moving it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Murray. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Count that bucket.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And it's sent back by Jokic. 2 on the clock. Here's Finney Smith. Bank shot, no good. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter's running. Left side, Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic with the bucket.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Barton. Outside Gordon. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Doncic looking it over. Over Gordon. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And that one's good.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's a most effective slasher.
Now here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Puts it up from 12. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area, or he'll scorch you.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get the rebound, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Porter finds Gordon. Jokic with it. Shoots over Marjanovic. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic outside. Steps back and frames the jump shot. Doncic has got 6.
Doncic has a really nice feel for the court and the game, able to control the tempo because of it.
Murray against Doncic. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. No good from the left block. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Out to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith over Porter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time. And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got JaVale McGee. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Brunson with it. To the paint. Powell kicks to Richardson. No good on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 4. Posts it up high.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's Richardson on the wing. Brunson against Morris. Brunson the pass to Powell. Dishes to Cauley-Stein. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Mavericks trail by 6. Brunson kicks to Redick. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Redick with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. McGee on the double team. Redick dishes to Cauley-Stein. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson. And that misses badly. Air ball.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
It's Rivers on the wing. Richardson covering. And it's McGee slamming it down.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Brunson scanning the floor. Stolen by McGee. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And stolen by Richardson. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. And he's going up for the alley-oop. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside for Redick. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Passes it to Dozier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can You can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Mavericks trail by 5. 1:25 left in the second quarter. And the pass to Marjanovic. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Porter. High post try. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Doncic. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 6.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent, a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Murray against Doncic. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Barton is really a team-first guy who likes to get the ball to his teammates. An excellent passer at his position.
Pass to Hardaway. Shoots the 3. They get it back.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Denver leading by 3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. Baseline J on the way. Got a piece of it. Porzingis inside. Defended by Gordon. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. The dish to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. And Denver the other way now. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. The kick out to Porter. Barton, wide open. He fires. Another three for Denver.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Denver in the lead. Now, here is Morris. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Denver passing it around. 5 to shoot. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Brunson against Morris. Goes up on the wing. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Powell. Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Morris passes to Dozier. Brunson against Millsap. Basket good. And it's a 6-point Denver lead.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
Brunson against Morris. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Back to Brunson. He feeds it to Redick. That one good for 2. Redick's got his first basket.
Proving that he's more than just a shooter now. Redick, when he sees a lane, he takes it.
And here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Millsap passes to McGee. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. It's tipped. Redick with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so is Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Morris passes to McGee. Back to Morris. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Morris has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Denver. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Stolen by McGee. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Dozier passes to McGee. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Millsap. Back to Morris. Rivers in the corner. Shoots over Powell. The Nuggets with a new 14. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Cauley Stein kicks to Redick. The Nuggets leading by 10. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. It's Barton with the drive, and Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Back to Barton. Hardaway with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And there's the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Gordon with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trailed by 11. Here's Hardaway. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Barton. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Shoots off the step back. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Porter looking it over. Pass to Jokic. Fades back. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Murray dishes to Gordon. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. Lets it go with a three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Man, I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. The city of Denver is in full. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Norman Powell. Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And for the Nuggets, we've got Gordon. Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Covington with the steal. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Murray against Lillard. Pass to Powell. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Over Jokic, and there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got his team on the board to start the game for the Trailblazers. Murray with it. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Porter. He dishes it to Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. Can't hit from in close. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. It's tipped. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, he had a nice open look right there.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
Here's Lillard. Kicks it to Powell. From deep. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Lillard dishes to Covington. To the middle. Passes to Jokic. For 3. That shot off, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard with no one around. Off target with his 3.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing by 2. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fires from the line. Gordon kicks to Barton. Lob pass to Gordon. Covington with the steal. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Barton with it. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Gordon can't get the putback. Gordon's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Lillard gets it to go.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it. And this opened things up for him.
Morris looking over the floor. Count it. Good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Portland trailing here. Now Lillard. From outside the arc. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Lillard. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Dishes it to Nurkic. And it's Rivers with the rebound. It's deflected. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Covington from the arc. The Nuggets leading by 4. And here's McGee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris kicks to Millsap. Over Lillard. Morris inside. Good D by Covington.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Dame...
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Anthony. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Kanter able to finish. And it's a tie ball game.
Now, that's a staple of Kanter's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Morris outside, and Morris throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. Now the pass to Simons. Just 2 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Dozier. Here's McGee, and he uses the glass on the layup. McGee's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Kanter's shot is off.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Kanter. Back to McCollum. 3-pointer. Rebounded by McGee.
Oh, defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
McCollum passes to Kanter. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Can they get it? Portland again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities. He times it up.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Morris against Lillard. Morris into the lane. McGee, the pass to Millsap. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Rivers against Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Jones kicks to Nurkic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Murray against Lillard. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. To the inside and stolen by Lillard. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Kept alive.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Lillard against Murray. And so we conclude the first half. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Lillard. Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Jones finds Powell. Back to Jones. Pass to Covington. Down low. Tries from 7. They shoot again. Jones, the pass to Nurkic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Nurkic has got the first basket of the second half here for the Trailblazers. Murray against Lillard. To the paint. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Lillard against Murray. Rebound by the Trailblazers. One-on-one fast break. And then Jones with the jam.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Murray against Lillard. Outside Gordon. Martin surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Jokic. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Murray kicks to Jokic. There's the dish to Porter. To the left wing. Baseline try, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one's good by Porter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Powell against Barton. Powell, the pass to Jones. Nice D from Porter. Denver leading by 6. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
McCollum against Barton. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And a wide open look for Porter. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead. Gordon against McCollum. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Murray surveying the D. Another 3 for Denver.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
McCollum outside. Launches it. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Denver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Here's McCollum. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Morris dishes to McGee. Stolen by Cantor. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Morris into the lane. Millsap has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Simon. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Cantor kicks to Anthony. McCollum outside. The offensive rebound. Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
No good. Shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Powell, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Back to Lillard. The tray. Sinks the triple.
But Leonard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Murray against Lillard. Barton outside. Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Covington with the steal. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure over.
Jokic inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've led by as many as 11 points. Barton finds Murray. Back to Barton. To the middle. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots. Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Left side, Porter. Clock at 6. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
It's good, and that shot brings them to within just one.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Foul for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. We are...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the point. And for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2 spot. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Murray. Barton outside. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And Barton throws it down.
How about the lift there from Barton? Knows when to hold him and knows when to fold him.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Here's George following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Jackson, and the layup's good off the glass.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. The rebound by Paul George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morris dishes to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. The Clippers rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Murray. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jokic kicks to Gordon. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside, George. The shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray with it. Leonard picks him up. And Barton throws it down. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Now Gordon. Paul George missing from long range. Gordon, the pass to Barton. On the wing, Porter. No good on the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gordon goes in. Jokic against Zubac. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Outside for Murray. A miss that time would have put him up. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Jackson passes to Zubac. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Floats it up for Jokic.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Left side, George. And the wing jumper offline.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To the inside, here's Murray. The feed to Gordon. Here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. And now he's attacking the paint.
Now here is George. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Zubac. Back to George. They could use a bucket. That one no good. Knocked away. Stolen by Zubac. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. And back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Baca is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Mann in at the 3 slot. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now Beverley. Over in the corner, Batum. Kennard for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Dozier. Millsap left side. Shot on the wing. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. One-on-one fast break.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Morris with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tries from 10, and he overshot that one, missing. Clippers trail by 4. Stolen by Rivers. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Millsap's running, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Clippers. Passes to Kennard. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Beverley finds Batum. Back to Beverley. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Trying to get open as Ibaka. That misses off the backboard. The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Dozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Good on the second free throw. And it's the Clippers with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beverley against Morris. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Now, here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. McGee dishes to Morris. And again, Denver no good. Clippers trail by 4. Batum attacking. He kicks it to Beverley. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Pass to Mann. Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Dozier, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Jumps up, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Beverly, the pass to Batum. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Morris dishes to Millsap. Feeds to McGee. Out to Morris. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Kennard for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Rivers. And here's Millsap, defended by Batum. A 3 from Morris. The rebound by Ibaka.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Batum, good.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks to McGee. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Now Rivers. Oh, Morris in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that'll do it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a... That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Nuggets leading by 3. So out there for the Nuggets right now, you've got Monte Morris, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Morris, no good. The Clippers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside Jackson. Leonard with no one around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
From the stripe, offensive rebound. McGee, the pass to Dozier. Millsap kicks to Morris. Another shot. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Millsap misses.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. There's the pass to Leonard. With some arc. for the lead. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center. Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Jokic, and he banks in the layup. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Outside Jackson. Outside George. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Jackson comes over with the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clippers with the ball. Gordon against Morris. George looking around. George double teamed. Out to the right wing. Down low. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Murray against Morris. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Outside, George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Morris passes to Leonard. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
Clippers leading by 5. Outside Leonard. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jokic, it's good on the putback. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
And a deep 3 from George. That 3 off the mark. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Clippers.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Rivers. And McGee kicks to Rivers. McGee trying to break free. Rivers can't get it to go. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles, leading by 5. Passes it to Mann. They double him with Rivers. Pass to Batum. Beverly wide open. And the 3 off target.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. We can't give up looks like that all game long.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Morris kicks to Rivers. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 7. Batum with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Beverly. Pass to Mann. Now here's Batum. Millsap covering. Rocket 2. Kennard for 3. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Beverly looking around. The pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Zubac kicks to George. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Jackson against Murray. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Pass to Jokic. Pocket 6. Shoots from the baseline. Almost, but it rolls out. Los Angeles leading by 3. The open shot by Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. .135 left to play here in the 4th. Murray against Jackson.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gorgeous delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
LA has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Outside Jackson. Zubac the pass to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Morris kicks to Leonard. Over Porter. Leonard no luck. The Nuggets trail by 3. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Outside for Murray. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Back to Gordon. Outside Porter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Zubac. Leonard dishes to George. There's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so here's Denver. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points and a wide open look for Porter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Murray for three. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Welcome to 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. A step-back shot here. He can't hit that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Now, here's Doncic following the missed shot by Will Barton.
Well, he's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. All free throws good from Doncic. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Six on the shot clock. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Gordon trying to break loose. Murray, no good. Doncic against Murray. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Barton outside, and Hardaway comes to help. Barton finds Murray. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Porter in position.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Denver grabs the miss.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it's Gordon finishing it off. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Buries it from three-point range. Porter's got 5 now.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Doncic against Murray. Looking to end the run. And Doncic finishes inside.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. To the paint. There's the steal. Fast break, Dallas for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Porter kicks to Murray. 26 seconds left in the first. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Barton. Offline with his 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Finney-Smith. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the...
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got JaVale McGee. Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Richardson. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Over Rivers. They get it again.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Powell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Morris passes to Dozier. Back to Morris. Pass to McGee. Out to Morris for the 3. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing. Now the pass to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now, here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Morris against Brunson. Passes it to Rivers. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Seems that Richardson just has a knack for always being in the right place.
The Nuggets trail. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Redick. And it's the Mavericks on the break. It's blocked.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Boy, Redick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic have made him the player he is today.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Josh Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Porter against Doncic. From the top of the key. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Doncic outside. Connects on the 9-footer.
Oh, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Dallas.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Hardaway. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. Doncic with it, out guarded by Murray. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Denver shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Barton throws it down.
Yeah, you can't forget about the jumping ability of Barton now. I mean, this guy is phenomenal at finishing off these alley-oops.
Doncic outside. From the line, and he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Jokic. From deep. That shot missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Doncic against Murray. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Makes it off the glass. Marjanovic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Now here's Gordon, and a wide open look for Porter. Here's Jokic, second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
Murray against Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leaders.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Always good to see the young fella, Porter Jr., outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. 1:36 left in the third. Pass to Finney-Smith. Connects from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 3, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
And, you know, Millsap ready to shoot anytime he's close to the basket. Gets it off before the defense can react.
Here's Brunson. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. They're running. Rivers with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Morris outside. McGee trying to break free. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Okay.
And that one falls for Cleveland. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Morris against Brunson. Morris, left side. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Richardson. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Rivers out there with Monte Morris. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier in at the 3. Here's Morris. McGee in the high post. Out to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Brunson against Morris. They get it back. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Brunson. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Denver. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Powell finds Brunson. 6 to shoot. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Murray surveying the D. Tries from 16, and the jumper is good.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
Murray against Doncic. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Doncic against Murray. Right at the free throw line. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
Doncic against Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The 3 for Doncic. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Nuggets trail. Gordon kicks to Porter. Passes to Murray. Here's Gordon. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. To end the drought. And the shot goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Murray against Doncic. From deep three-point range. Shot clock reset for Dallas. That one doesn't drop. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Burton throws it down.
That's why he's out there, guys. When he's in an important possession, he knows how to come through.
Doncic against Murray. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Denver grabs the miss. Lob pass to Gordon. Money!
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
The Mavericks shooting well. They're at 45%. Doncic outside. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Murray with it. And there's the pass to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Barton, wide open, he fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had opportunity to take the lead on this possession. And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Murray outside. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The three for Doncic. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Portland, they've got Powell. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. To the inside, Powell kicks to Jones. 5 on the clock. Lillard against Murray. And Lillard gets it to go.
And Lillard's calm attitude helps in these spots. He doesn't force anything up, even when the clock is low.
Here's Murray over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Bucket is good.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 4-point game. And the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Good D by Covington.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Nurkic, the pass to Jones. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Lillard, and he could not get that one to go. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Nobody near Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Lillard against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Outside, Jones. Lillard finds Powell. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard, the pass to Powell. With the shot. That shot off the mark. And the Nuggets going the other way. Barton against Lillard. And that one, good. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Nurkic up top. Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Over to the wing. Back to Murray. Good D by Covington.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland again missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. And the wide open shot from Morris. Dozier kicks to Rivers. The 3 from Morris. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about...
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got JaVale McGee. Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail by 4.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here's Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Millsap. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Down low, and Millsap slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Anthony. Shot, high post. Millsap grabs the miss. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside Anthony. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Anthony. Portland no good that time either.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Dozier can't get it to go.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Back to McCollum. From downtown. Portland again missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Dozier passes to Millsap. It's stolen. Here's Simons, covered by Morris. There's the pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by McCollum.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on.
Morris looking over the floor. Rivers in the corner. Dozier passes to McGee. Denver passing it around. Here's Morris. The shot will not fall. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Anthony. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Here's Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Passes it to Powell. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Covington dishes to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Powell for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lillard against Morris. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard outside. Outside, Covington. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 10 points and 1 assist. What did you think about Portland, Kenny? And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Robert Covington out there with Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Jokic with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Barton wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Barton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. Pass to Powell. Now Nurkic Lillard outside. Dishes it to Powell. Back to Lillard. Over Murray. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Lillard against Murray. And Lillard kicks to Covington. 6 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Portland again missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Denver leading by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint, Nurkic with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Here's Covington. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Always hustling. Gordon puts forth a serious effort there. Helps him to find his shot.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Over Murray. Lillard misses.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many at all.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
The feed to Nurkic. Jokic with the steal. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Trailblazers trail by 7. It's McCollum on the wing. The pass to Cantor. Back to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Jokic with the steal. A finish. Here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Barton in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Barton's got 9 points.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Nuggets leading by 7. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Dozier. Feeds it to McGee. Nice move. He lays it in. McGee's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Cantor finds Anthony. Lobs it up for Cantor. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Shoots over McGee. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Rivers. And it's Dozier into the 3 spot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Millsap left side. Passes it to Dozier. Inside. Here's Rivers. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 6. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The baseline J off the mark. The Nuggets shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Yep, it counts.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Cantor with it. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And no good that time. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Dozier. Count that one. Dozier's got 4 points this quarter.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
McCollum against Rivers. Shoots from 12. And it's in off the backboard.
You got to respect the intelligence of McCullough, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
Morris passes to Rivers. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Rivers. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Cantor throws it down.
Yeah, Cantor moves so well with his team. Fluid motion gets him free for the shot.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Morris inside. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Wide open look here for Murray. A second chance effort. Jokic kicks to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Lillard from outside. Murray with the defensive effort.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Powell with it, out-guarded by Barton. Powell, the pass to Covington. Murray against Powell. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Denver leading by 11. It's Barton with the drive. Powell pulls it in. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Powell finds Jones. Back to Powell. And stolen by Barton. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
It's Barton on the wing. Oh, Porter in position. Murray outside. Clock at 4. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Denver.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jokic.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Murray against Lillard. To the middle. Porter dishes to Gordon. Lob pass to Gordon. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
So the Nuggets win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.